Let's begin by understanding masturbation as more than just a physical act. It's a unique behavior that bridges both the mind and the body, intertwining mental processes with physical sensations. This dual nature means that what happens in the mind can influence the body, and vice versa. In this video, we'll explore how excessive masturbation can impact both your mental and physical health, setting the stage for a deeper dive into the science and psychology behind this common behavior. By recognizing its dual nature, we can better appreciate why moderation is key and why excess can lead to unexpected consequences. Masturbation doesn't just involve the body, it starts in the mind. Thoughts, fantasies, and emotions all play a role in initiating the act. This connection means that mental health and emotional states can directly influence physical urges. When we understand this link, it becomes clear why emotional well-being is so important in maintaining healthy habits. The mind-body connection is a powerful force, and it's essential to recognize how our thoughts and feelings can drive behaviors, sometimes leading to patterns that are hard to break. While masturbation is a normal and healthy part of life for many, problems arise when it becomes excessive. Moderation is key. Engaging in the behavior occasionally can be harmless, but when it turns into a frequent compulsive habit, it may signal deeper issues. Excessive masturbation can start to interfere with daily life, relationships, and even self-esteem. Recognizing the difference between healthy and unhealthy patterns is the first step in maintaining balance. Masturbation becomes excessive, it can actually rewire the brain's reward system. This process involves chemicals like dopamine, which is released during pleasurable activities. Over time, the brain starts to crave the dopamine rush, making it harder to resist the urge. Another key player is delta FOSB, a protein that accumulates with repeated stimulation and reinforces compulsive behaviors. This rewiring can make quitting or reducing the habit feel nearly impossible, much like other forms of addiction. As the brain adapts to frequent dopamine surges, it begins to crave more stimulation to achieve the same level of pleasure. This can lead to addiction-like behaviors, where the urge to masturbate becomes difficult to control. People may find themselves thinking about it constantly, planning their day around it, or feeling anxious when unable to engage in the behavior. The cycle can be tough to break, especially when the brain's reward pathways are deeply entrenched. Once the brain is wired for constant craving, stopping or reducing masturbation can feel like an uphill battle. The neural pathways formed by repeated behavior are strong, making willpower alone often insufficient. This is why many people struggle with relapse, even when they genuinely want to change. Understanding the science behind these cravings can help individuals approach the issue with more compassion and realistic expectation. For some, masturbation serves as a coping mechanism, especially for those with a history of trauma. It can provide temporary relief from negative emotions like anxiety, sadness, or stress. However, relying on this behavior to escape emotional pain can lead to a cycle of avoidance where underlying issues remain unaddressed. Recognizing this pattern is crucial for long-term emotional health and healing. PhD Alexander Katakis highlights how negative emotions and trauma can trigger compulsive masturbation. When emotional pain is left unresolved, individuals may turn to this behavior as a form of self-soothing. While it may offer short-term comfort, it can reinforce unhealthy patterns and prevent true healing. Seeking support and addressing the root causes is essential for breaking the cycle. If you find yourself using masturbation to avoid dealing with negative emotions or trauma, it's important to consider reaching out to a mental health professional. Therapy can provide a safe space to explore underlying issues and develop healthier coping strategies. Addressing the root causes, rather than just the symptoms, is key to long-term well-being and personal growth. Excessive masturbation doesn't just affect the individual, it can also impact romantic and sexual relationships. When compulsive behavior takes center stage, it may lead to decreased interest in real-life intimacy, causing partners to feel neglected or disconnected. This can create tension, misunderstandings, and even resentment within relationships, making it harder to maintain healthy connection. Neuroscientist Andrew Huberman explains that compulsive masturbation can diminish sexual satisfaction and alter arousal patterns. Over time, the brain may become conditioned to respond only to specific stimuli, making real-life sexual experiences less fulfilling. This shift can create challenges in maintaining passion and connection with a partner, highlighting the importance of balance and self-awareness. It's important to note that watching pornography and masturbation are related but separate issues. While both can influence brain chemistry and behavior, each has its own unique effects and challenges. Understanding this distinction can help individuals address specific concerns more effectively and develop healthier habits around both activities. Compulsive masturbation can distort one's views on intimacy and sexual satisfaction. When the brain becomes accustomed to instant gratification, it may struggle to find fulfillment in real-life connections. This can lead to unrealistic expectations, dissatisfaction, and even avoidance of genuine intimacy, making it harder to build meaningful relationships. Overcoming compulsive masturbation requires patience, self-awareness, and often support from others. It's important to recognize triggers, develop healthier coping mechanisms, and set realistic goals for change. Progress may be slow, but every step forward counts. Remember, seeking help is a sign of strength, not weakness. Summary: masturbation is a complex behavior that involves both the mind and body. While moderation is healthy, excessive behavior can lead to brain rewiring, addiction-like patterns, and negative impacts on relationships and emotional health. Recognizing the signs, seeking support, and addressing underlying issues are crucial steps toward a healthier, more balanced life. Remember, your well-being matters, and help is always available if you need it.